As someone who just moved into their first home, I completely get the struggle of trying to find the balance between what to invest and spend your hard-earned money on and where you can save. So in this video, I'm gonna be going over 5 things that I bought for my home that I do not regret. These are things that I did spend a little bit more money on and things that I thought would just elevate my home. So let's go over them right now. Before we get started, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and let's get into the list. All right, number 1 is behind me right now, and that is investing in a good sit-stand desk. Now for me, this was especially important because of 2 main reasons. 1, because this is where I get most of my work done. All the work that I do is at my desk. I run my business, my content creation, everything is done at my desk. Not to mention I film. So I wanted to make sure that it was not only aesthetic, but it was also high quality because it's gonna be a place where I'm spending a lot of my time. So this desk that I got here is from a company called FE Desk, and it's in this beautiful hardwood finish. Honestly, what's great about this desk is that the quality and the looks are so on point. Now the other reason this is important to me is because in my home, this is like an open den area. That means that it's not enclosed in its own door and office space. So that means it's on full display for everybody to see at all times. That just adds to the importance for me of making it wanting to look aesthetic and high quality. So my whole life I've had IKEA desks, and this is the first desk that has actually been a higher end desk. And let me tell you, the difference was completely and immediately noticeable. Once you invest in your workspace, it not only lasts you a longer time, but the quality also ensures that 1, it's not sagging in the middle, 2, it's not going to give out on you or break or have any of those issues that you would have from a cheaper desk. So for me, when I work at my desk and I get a sense of satisfaction, I just feel better about my work. Moving on to number 2, and that's investing in a good vacuum cleaner. What I'm talking about right now is the Dyson V15 Detect Submarine. It's a mouthful, it's a cool vacuum. It is overkill, you don't need to go that extreme, but getting a good vacuum cleaner to keep your space clean and tidy is key. It's just better for your mental state, it's better for when people come over, and it's a reflection of who you are as a person. That means that I want to keep my floor as dust-free and clean at all times. Not to mention all the stuff on top, not just the floors. For example, it has an attachment for my couch. I can do dusting with it, and with the submarine feature, it even acts as like a wet mop for my floor as well. Honestly, the selling point for me for this vacuum was the little green laser. It just illuminates the dust, and it's so satisfying to see yourself actually picking up the invisible dust that you didn't even know that was there. It also makes you want to use the vacuum more, which then in turn makes your house cleaner because you're using it more. I feel like I'm moving all over the place, but the next thing to invest in is some smart LED lights. All of the lights that are smart and RGB are connected to my Google Home account. The good thing is nowadays, especially on Amazon, you can find very, very good quality lights that are not breaking the bank. For example, Hue LED lights, they're very expensive. The ones that I have in my home are from a company called Govee, and they're pretty cheap on Amazon, and they're actually very good quality. There's a few key features, and this is exactly why I would invest in these lights. 1 is because you can control everything from your phone. That provides you the opportunity to turn your lights on and off from wherever you are. For example, if you leave the house, you can open your phone, turn the lights off. Now you're saving electricity that way. Secondly, you can control the lights from anywhere. So for me, I keep some of the lights on, get into my bed, get ready to go to sleep, and then from my phone, just turn everything off. It's a sense of convenience that you can't get otherwise. And once you get used to it, you can never go back. Pretty sure everybody who's into interior design knows never, ever, ever use the main lights in your house. Whenever you're trying to set a vibe, whether it's cozy, whether you want a colorful setup, whatever it is, lamps and accessory lights, they're the way to go. Especially at nighttime when you have a perfect calibrated color setup and everything is kind of looking nice. It creates such a nice mood. Number 4 is cable organization. Now this is not something that's actually very expensive to invest in, but it does take a little bit of time and effort to set up. But once it is set up, you'll definitely not regret spending that time and effort to set it up. So you can get a very nice cable organization, cable management kit on Amazon for $20–30. When you have your cables hidden and out of sight, it just creates such a nice and clean aesthetic in your home. My cables are managed behind my TV and also behind my desk. Honestly, I put on a clinic with cable management. Everything is routed through one cable, and if you have a sit and stand desk, you know how difficult that is, so I'm not gonna lie. I am pretty proud of myself for that. And overall, for me, my house is like an open concept loft, so there's a lot of open space, and I don't want to be cluttering that open space with cables. So that's why a cable management kit was so important for me. Forget about it. Everything you can do to minimize what's in your line of sight, you just want to either put it like underneath the surface like I have under my desk, or behind surfaces like I have for my TV. All right, last and certainly not least, number 5 is some form of diffuser setup. So I have one diffuser upstairs next to my bed, and I have one diffuser, a wireless one actually, right here next to my couch. Now, when you live in your own home, you want to take pride in not only just the aesthetics, but also the smell of your house. And a diffuser does this for you. So for me, I have like a nice little kit of different scents, and I just put them on in my house. Whenever there's a guest coming, I make sure to put those on, because the best compliment you can get is when somebody walks into your house and says, "Wow, it smells really good." That's a reflection on you as a person. Secondly, depending on what scent you use, it can set yourself a different mood. So for example, I have a mood that I set more late night. It's kind of like a relaxing thing. It kind of mellows you out. And then there's another scent for if you want to energize yourself. It's like a little bit more citrusy, a little bit more lemon. Now again, this is something that when done right, effortlessly and seamlessly just elevates your home. And I've never used one before, so when I started, now I can never go back. So anyways, like I said, that's 5 things that I do not regret investing in my home, and I feel like they've just elevated my place to a new level. Now there's a lot of things that I try to save money on. These are stuff that I've actually invested in, and I can wholeheartedly recommend for you as well. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content. My name is Ari, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.